channel, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you following along. Appreciate the support. I think we got some big things coming along. I'm excited about what's happening. Excited about my program. I think we're in a good spot. But this video this week is going to be strictly about my maintenance program, what I do. Hopefully it helps some new racers understand a maintenance program, how to do it. Maintenance is important. You have a subpar maintenance program, you're going to have subpar results. So stick around. Watch my maintenance program this week. We're just getting ready to go to the Rocket Raceway Park this weekend. $1,500 to win, $150 to start, I believe, for the USRA Modified. They'll have a good show. They'll have a good field of cars, probably 30. Hopefully we have this thing set on kill and the drivers on kill, and we put on a good show. So stick around. I'm gonna give a little insight what I do week in, week out. This doesn't cover it all, but you can get the gist. The next week, following weeks, we'll go over some different things. But if you have any suggestions, just comment. Let me know. Hopefully this is good information. If you like it, share it. Subscribe. That's going to help tremendously. Get the word out. Just here to help the sport grow and help the new racers get better. Help me get better. There's going to be guys watching that knows a lot more than I do. It's a lot faster than me. Maybe they can give me some insight. But thanks for watching. Stick around. That's what this video is going to be about. It's about maintenance. A little boring, but hey, the next video, it's going to be on point. We're going racing. Thanks for watching, guys. Clean car is always a happy car, right? No, I don't have no fancy tire machine, no fancy tools, none. I don't think you have to have all that. Just a car on jack stands, and that's my tire machine. Old school, saves money. Would it be nice to have a tire machine? Oh yeah, for sure. But is it necessary? No. I've always done it like this, been doing it for a long time. Works for me. Another thing, people always ask me where I get this wrap from. Black wrap, it's 12 inches. Can't beat it. Amazon. I think I paid $25 for one roll. $20. It was a lot cheaper a couple years ago. It was like 15. But I can put the link in the description. But it's what I use. Black. Just black looks cool. So. There you go. pads, Amazon, $15–20. I think these are 40 grit. 30 grits, something like that. I think the package is out in the trailer, but that's cheap. 81 and 5/8. You'd be surprised how these tires will, after a couple heat cycles, how the stagger changes. Another important thing to everything else on this car is stagger. You can measure them last week and that'd be at a 81 and a quarter, and you put a couple heat cycles on them, grind them, bring them back, and they might grow quarter of an inch, half inch, 3/4 of an inch. You just never know. I think it's super important to do this every single week or every time you go racing as part of your maintenance program. You got to do it. Stagger's important. One of the most crucial things I think in a setup is stagger. So, of course, every time I do it goes right here. It goes in this notebook every week. So when I get to the track, I know what's on the car. I don't have to guess. I know exactly what's on the car at that time. Tracks drying out or whatever I need to do. I go back to this notebook and I know exactly the stagger on the car. There's no guessing. There's no nothing. It's written down. I think this year I've gone way up and beyond of keeping notes on every single little thing, so I know I can keep track of what I've done, what changes I've made, what's on the car when I show up to the track, you know, stagger, what little changes here and there, springs, preloads, smash numbers, load numbers, all that, gear. I know exactly. Then during the night I'll write down what I did, what changes I made, what stagger I went to. And when I get home, I know what they measure, the tires, and know exactly what they grew from last week to this week. I mean, I'm a firm believer on documentation, and if you're not, I think you're losing some information and losing some data there to go back on. So anyways, just thought I'd share. Keep doing some more tire work. Something else a lot of people won't do, I'm going to show you before and after. It should be done every week. You got to deglaze these things just like you do your tires. It's my opinion. These brake pads are not going to grab if they're glazed over. So, I'll show you a little trick. And don't tell my wife, but you can see where this is from. And if you know, you know. See the difference. Some people might not think it's a big deal. Might be a waste of time. If you think it is, just leave a comment. But this is what I do. It's what I do every week. Is it necessary? I don't know, you tell me, but I do it. I think every little bit helps. There you go. These are brake pads. They're, I don't know, 5 races old, 6 races old, and I do this every time. Still plenty of meat left. Wheel wood brakes, brake pads. Try to make sure there's no grease. We don't like blowing grease on our competitors behind us, but I know a lot of people don't like showing they're all set up and stuff, but be honest with you. This stuff is pretty standard, just like anybody else, and I have a little different driving style than everybody else. So just because we all have the same setup, or we see everything, and you know, we all drive different. So nothing special on this car. But I'm not trying to hide anything. I try to help anybody I can. Of course, I guess if I was winning every weekend, I might be a little, I don't know, a little more secretive maybe, but you know, it is what it is. Somebody can have their NB custom sitting over here and just copy everything on my car, and they might handle a little different because their shock package might be a little bit different, or their driving style is a little bit different. They trail brake more. They're more of a gasser, you know. So, but I lube everything up every week. Make sure everything's free. It's my weekly maintenance. 2 weeks ago, I tore everything down. I tore all my ball joints out, serviced them, cleaned them. I do that probably every 4 to 5 nights. You know, nobody's ever told me what to do or how to do it, or what's normal or nothing like that. I do what I think I need to do, and might need to be done more. Heck, I don't know, but just trying to help the new racers out. Maybe they don't know what to do or how to do it, but this is what I do. This works for me. I mean, I won one time this year, so doesn't mean a whole lot, but haven't had any DNFs from mechanical failure, and I rarely have a mechanical failure or part failure or maintenance related failure. Can't stand it. So hopefully I'll put out some more of these videos, what I do maintenance. You know, this might be a boring video, this might be, you know, something dumb to a lot of people or whatever, but I know I try to do a lot more informative stuff, something that, you know, might help the new racer out. Somebody that's, you know, just getting started, they got it modified, or anybody. Just maintenance is key. It's super key. If you want to be competitive and you want to do good every week and you want to finish races, finish laps, that's the only way you're going to get better, is if you're finishing your races, putting in the time behind the steering wheel. That's the only way you're going to get better. And messing with DNFs because of mechanical failure or a bolt fell off or this or that. I mean, I check everything every week. You can't get any better if you're sitting in the pits, broke, parts fell off, lack of maintenance, whatever. You can never get any better doing that. I mean, races are won right here. Races are won in the shop. Sorry I'm a little long-winded, but kind of do this stuff a little different than everybody else. Try and be informative, trying to be helpful. You know, anybody ever needs any help, I'm easy to get hold of. I might not know everything. I might not know how to scale a car to the T and give you the perfect setup, but you know, I can tell you how to maintain a car, how to repair a car, how to be consistent, you know, consistent making laps. Sometimes we get off though. We get off on adjustments, we get off on setups, but you know what? Our maintenance program is going to be top notch, and it all starts right here. all starts in the shop. So hopefully we can do some more of these videos. A little maintenance, a little racing, a little traveling, a little this, a little that. Hopefully you guys can follow along, and I'm just a one-man band here by myself. You know, got a nice shop. Hopefully have air conditioning one day. But it does good for us. So, got some great sponsors that want to help. Schaefer's, I mean, tons of Schaefer stuff. I get great support from Schaefer's. I mean, I think they're the best. The MB Custom, Schaefer's Oil, Swift Springs. I mean, Frank, he takes care of me. Dave Motorsports, A&H Electrical Services, Justin. I mean, that dude was with me since, you know, day one, like my first ever, right there. First ever wrap. A&H Electrical. You know, he's been with me day one. Can't thank him enough. Precision powder coating and Crandall. Josh, he does a great job. Anything you ever need powder coating. Actually, I need to take some stuff too. I got some rusty stuff around here, but C2 Services, MLH, Dynamic Driveline, CPD Racing Shocks. I mean, everybody contributes, you know. Bullets Racing Engines, NORAM, Drive Forward, you know, they all contribute. They all help. Couldn't do it without none of them. I couldn't do any of this without them. And most importantly, can't do it without them. Wife, my mom, my sister, my kids, Landon and Kendall. I mean, definitely couldn't do it without them. They truly support me. Got one tire left. Forgot to wash it. It was under the stack of tires, so about to throw it up there and grind it and freshen it up and wrap it and write stagger on it. So yeah. So that's about it for this video. Appreciate you watching. Hopefully you watched the whole thing. Hopefully you learned something, or maybe you can critique what I did or whatever. So by far do I know it all, but just trying to help another racer out, help their program, and maybe somebody can give me some feedback on what I do and help improve my program. So anyways, thanks guys. Don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. You know how it is. Help us grow this thing to bigger and better and provide more content. So love doing this stuff, so love to give back. Thanks guys.